Hey everyone, it's Sadie. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I combined the Fizzy station as well as the chemistry lab into one magical looking alchemy table. Again, I'm joined by my friend Fry from Simproved for the voiceover, so let's dive right into the build mode. Hey, it's Sadie.
And Fry, her supportive voiceover nurse.
Exactly, and we're back with another little watch party, and this time we watch how I transform the super pretty fizzy machine and the alchemy lab into something more magical and fantasy-ish.
Especially since these two objects are, look at them, just look at them. They're so ugly.
I mean, especially the fizzy machine. They make cute objects. That was the reason I thought of this build, because you can make drinks and potions and something with both of the items. And I think I made 1 or 2 revamps of the alchemy lab already, but I thought the fizzy machine and the alchemy lab combined would be a cool thing.
Would be the ultimate potion making station.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
So I started out by covering everything up with my beloved cutting board. Of course, it can't be missed in any builds.
Oh, by the way, before anything weird is in my background, I have my dog Gina is with me here in this voiceover. People on my channel will probably already know her. She will make herself heard, probably. Just
That's
saying.
Okay. That's okay. She's a welcome guest to our watch parties. So the key with these items really is to hide them. But if I hide them completely, then you can't click on them anymore. So there has to be a little part visible still. So for the fizzy machine, I chose the pretty orange cable that sticks out of the surface. And for the alchemy lab, you have to click on the silver little stick. So yeah, both of these parts have to be still visible.
And I think you marked them as well.
I marked them with some little lightings later on, so you know where to click on, kind of like a little sparkle that guides you to the clickable parts of the usable items. Wow, that was clickable parts of the usable items.
Cue in professional voiceover. Hey.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you are here for, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the supervisor of. Just as a remember for those who don't know, we had to basically force Sadie to do all of her videos, because basically she does all the videos. Editing the videos is also absolutely not the problem. The only problem you guys didn't have any videos for the last, 2 years or something was because she dreads doing voiceovers. So
I really, really do, yeah. I mean, there were a bunch of personal reasons, of course, why I didn't upload. But voiceovers really are like such a huge Hemmschwelle. I don't know the English word for that.
Hurdle kind of sounds very German.
Hurdle for me. To make voiceovers, I don't know. I think I just I lose all my humor and character when I try to talk in English. And when you join me, I feel like we definitely have some character and some humor.
At least a little bit, yeah.
At least a little bit. More than usual, at least. Yeah,
but I have the same with my voiceovers, because we do our voiceovers always in English, right? Like on your channel, etc. And somehow we sound more German than actually when we are talking German. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like we're super strict, and I think it's because we have to still think about translating all that stuff in our heads, so it's kind of like you lose a bit of spark in the process. But I really think it's helping when we do it with 2 or with 3. If Sunny Simsy joins us, I really enjoy that. It's more like a little watch party, and like we're on our daily Discord.
Yeah, it's kind of podcasty then. So, oh, you did these as well with yourself. I thought that was a already made object. Okay, of course.
I wish.
Of course, you do
was...
them yourself. Why do I even? Oh my god! Yeah.
I even showed you the difference between the pillar with
the pillars. Yeah, but I thought at this point you already had this little thing there, and I thought that was like the whole object, and I thought you just enhanced it with the pillars or something.
Nah, I wish we had an item like that. I really wish. I think I have a few builds where I used a self-made little vial stand like this, because I think it's just such a staple when it comes to fantasy stuff. I don't know. I feel like every magic table needs a vial stand, and yeah, so I have to make my own because we don't have them. I actually wish we have like the little avocado. Wie spricht man das denn aus?
Avocado? I'm actually not sure right now, but it's not avocado. I think it's avocado.
We have like the little free avocados in the pots, but I can yeah. I mean, we have like the little avocados in the glass jars, the propagations.
Yeah.
I really wish we had just the little glasses, just little
without the avocados.
Yeah.
In it.
So here I had to make a little plant inside, or a little tree inside a glass dome. That was I had a little reference for this item build, and that was really the centerpiece of that reference. So I really wanted to include that, and luckily with the werewolf pack we have a cute little dome without a skull or something else in it. I mean, it has a plant, but that's okay. A plant is good. A plant is always good.
Of course, you're talking to Sadie Sim. A plant is always good.
More is more plant. With all the objects that I use, I actually have to keep in mind that they mostly have to be items that don't block paths. So for the stands, for example, I use the wall decoration because most wall decorations, not all of them, but most wall decorations don't block paths. So I can just place it everywhere without blocking the actual function of the objects. And while you're here in a mess of objects that I always collect, in the meantime, like I will search for an item in the debug, and then I will get completely lost collecting little items that I want to use. And
I want this, and I want this, and oh yeah, let's use this.
And because of recent discoveries, which is the
lava lamp,
beautiful bubbles of the lava lamp, I made some animated vials.
And
I think
bubbling.
they really look so cool. I will for sure use them in all my builds from now on that can use potions.
It's lots of potions recently with you.
Always. I
think
potions.
It's because your poor Sims have all developed a drinking problem. Like they need potions to make it bearable that they only test your builds all the time and don't. I want to make
it very clear that I don't have a drinking problem.
That's not the reason.
That's not the reason I do potion builds. I think I don't know. I just have a thing for potions. I really love potions. They are cute.
Do you like the potion making from the spell? What is it? Realm of Magic pack? You know, they can make potions there. Do you like it? How they do the potions and stuff?
Which potion maker from the Realm of Magic pack?
The cauldron is a potion
maker. Yeah, I mean, the cauldron is a top-notch 10 out of 10 object that I also will use in this build. But it's a big item, and I don't know, I just feel like...
I also don't know why always the coolest item that you can have, like the coolest skill or create the coolest stuff
It's
with,
always so
are
big.
always so huge. What is up there?
So big, yeah. And yeah, that's also a reason why I like to make these item revamps, because they usually,
That looks cool.
at least when I can do it, usually they are a bit smaller than the original item. We're gonna put the little vial stand up on the table. Now that we're talking about it, I really wish I could make like a... we had the topic yesterday, I think, in the group chat, if we had the chance to make a creator kit. I mean, I'm not even in the network. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
But
it's a subject we're not gonna touch on.
no, can't be named. But if I had the chance to make a creator kit, maybe I would make a potion making kit, like a really dedicated. You can make all sorts of remedies and, I don't know, curse potions,
or maybe
potions.
Isn't that also a... I'm not so sure if it's Shinto or where that, but like in animes and like Japanese movies and stuff, they always have like curses on paper.
Yeah.
And stuff, or like spells on paper, and they could do that and sell as well. Something like that, kind of.
Yeah, maybe
I like that it's paper and not like a liquid that they have to drink. I always like the whole aesthetic of having it on paper, and then somehow that paper is enchanted. I don't know.
Like cursed scrolls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would definitely add those to my potion making kit. Yeah, like magical stuff in general. Like, I really, even with we have like 3 magical packs, like Realm of Magic, and the Sulani. I mean, I would consider Sulani a magical pack since we got mermaids with it.
Yeah.
And then we have the werewolf pack. I never played with werewolves, so I can't say anything.
They are not that magical, I think.
Yeah, and especially the packs. I feel like... Oh, we have vampires also. But I feel like the items are... I mean, they are fantasy, of course, and they are magical, and you definitely see that they are magical, but they are still somewhat modern. And they always look good and polished, and I really think we could use... Let's take Journey to Batu, for example. I mean, I know that's a controversial pack, and I know many people didn't ask for this, but I feel like...
the angry mob in the comments now.
Exactly. No, I actually don't think the angry mob from Journey to Batu is active here on my channel, because I use Journey to Batu as a staple. I really love that pack because it looks otherworldly. It doesn't look like it's from the Sims world, and that's
it doesn't
actually
even look
something
so
I crave.
sci-fi, right? And it doesn't even look so sci-fi. It looks
Look, you can use it for everything. You can use it like for a fantasy build, for a sci-fi build, for... I mean, you can even... Because all the swatches are kind of dirty, you can even use some of the stuff in a medieval build. I really enjoyed Journey to Batu. Let's just
Have you ever
say
played?
it that way.
Have you ever played on Batu the whole storyline there? No.
Actually, sadly not, because I think when it first came out, it was broken because of you couldn't access it because of some mod that I had installed, and then I just never visited it. But yeah, a dedicated world where you could have built for Journey to Batu, I think that would actually have been a good selling point for that pack.
Yeah, sadly you can build on Batu, like not because your Sims can't live there. It's like all a rabbit hole if they want to go to sleep, for example, and the rest is just the storyline, the quest line, so this. And the thing about it is also that I think the Sims team always wants to, if they go the magical kind of otherworldly routes, they always want to frame it so that it fits the modern base game, you know?
But that's exactly my problem.
Yes, that's, yeah, I know. And that's, I think, always the problem with these things. Like, we would like more fantasy or more medieval or more sci-fi, like go there, like really have an alien world or really have a magical world that really works and
underwater world.
Yeah, underwater world. And they always go the, I don't know, realistic kind of, and I think it's sad because it limits the game a little bit, in my opinion.
We already have enough realistic objects. We have a game full of realistic objects. Let's please just.
I recently had the idea for like the medieval, because always when we talk about medieval, be it on Twitter or I don't know, Blue Sky, Instagram, stuff like that, and there's this discourse in the Sims community, yeah, but then medieval wouldn't fit to the base game, and like how would you make it work? And I was like, the only thing other than the world is maybe the cell phone, because they always have a cell phone with them and they take out the cell phone. Like that would be a dead giveaway that they're not medieval Sims, right?
Yeah. And
I was thinking, how cute would it be to just switch the cell phone to a pigeon, and then always when they, you know, bap and bop and try to use the display of the cell phone, they kind of tickle the pigeon or something?
That's a very good one. That's a very good idea. I think you should make a little, you should write a letter and make a petition for that. I would definitely sign it.
And then you would have different pigeons, like the phone cases. Yeah, the black
pigeon. That's such a good idea. Please give me pigeons. Yeah, another idea I would have for that problem would be to just solve it with like time traveling. So you could have like a magic realm, or I don't know, maybe a world that you can access like a normal world, but if you go there for the lore,
it switches.
It's like time traveling, and you can still have your cell phone because you're coming from the future and you have a cell phone, obviously. So I think time traveling would be another way to fix that, but I would prefer pigeons.
They go through a portal or something, like the Realm of Magic. The thing is, the Realm of Magic in the Realm of Magic pack is not a real, like, you can't live there. It's just a school, that's it.
A bummer.
And I really would have loved to have your Sims live there at least.
Me too. Ugh. Building on that lot is just such a, because everything looks so pretty, and the background,
it's a waste kind of that you can only
effects and magical stuff, and I don't know, I really enjoy it.
I sometimes also feel like, especially I want my Sims game to be realistic. They, in the Sims community, sometimes at least that's how it feels for me. And I'm sorry in advance for about what I'm to say, but I think these players are louder than the fantasy, medieval, or go more sci-fi or something, like more niche people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also because it's just a niche, of course. But I feel like it's easy for them to say, yeah, we don't want that in our modern game. But for me, it's like the whole game is modern. I mean, the whole game for me is realistic. I mean, not gameplay-wise, I have actually no clue. But when it comes to items, I feel like we could really use something that a PC that doesn't look like a PC, for example. That's an issue I have in pretty much all the residentials I do, because I always want to make a desk and I want the Sims to have an activity, and then
But
really
don't we
I
have
can...
don't we have the typewriter thing from Cottage Living?
Yeah, but I mean the typewriter.
okay,
I think it also has a display, by the way.
Oh, could be.
I think it has like the keys of a typewriter, but then it has a display. I mean, come on. That's just... in this build, I also had the problem that the Fizzing machine has the display. And that was one of my biggest problems in this build. Because I didn't know how to hide it. I mean, I put a book later on to hide the little display, but yeah. Displays are my arch enemy.
Nemesis. But it looks amazing. Cool that we can see the horrible fizzy juice maker, whatever that item is actually called, in the background, so we can see how different it now looks. Yeah, and it looks cute. Again, how big is it? 4 by 3?
I think I made it 5 later on because not all of the clutter stuff got copied into the room. So I think it's 5 tiles wide. But I mean, at least you have 2 activities.
Yeah.
5 tiles.
I mean, that's the cool thing about it, that it's super functional, actually. Oh, my favorite. My favorite wooden sign.
Yeah. We had a hot discussion about this.
Yeah. I still think that it breaks the game. I think this is one of the major game breaker items.
And I use it in so many builds, and I never had an issue. Like, I definitely would say my game is absolutely broken, and I run into bugs and issues every time I play. Every time, without a doubt. But I never actually experienced a problem with this item. So I will just keep using it until it breaks my game, and then you can do the I told you so. I told you so.
Yeah, that's every time you use it, we have that discussion. You know that's gonna break your game. My game is already broken.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fair point.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't say anything against that.
With this build, I really had a little quest in mind, and that was to fit in as many animated objects that I can find that fit aesthetically, of course. And I used some potions from the Realm of Magic pack because they really had some cute smoke and stuff going on. Most of them actually have, you can see on the bottom right or on the little item selection, that most of them have like a skull or a heart.
Yeah, I think they always have like a symbol coming out of the smoke, kind of saying what it is. Yeah,
that's like not as exactly my aesthetics. So I used those that are, I mean, the green one really just does bubbles, I think. I don't know what else that's supposed to be. I think it's just a little fog thing. And then on the left, in the little orange vial, there's just like a spray, yellow spray. That really looks cool. Then I used some butterflies on the scrolls. The cool thing about the terrariums is that you can make them smaller and the critters actually stay, so you can kind of freely place your butterflies.
Butterflies.
Exactly. There's a little dragonfly.
Please, for your next build, if you have a fire or something, put the dragonfly next to it so it always rekindles the fire.
That was such a cute idea, cool. Actually. It's like a magical lighter.
Yeah. Just imagine the Sims picking it up and then, I don't know, give it a little push or something, and then it's like, and it lights the fire. a little squeeze.
Yeah, that would be actually... Yeah, I mean, that's the
See, I already... The pigeon is your cell phone, and the lighter, I don't know if they even use lighters, is the dragonfly.
Yeah, exactly.
We are doing the magical pack right here, folks. Like, hire us.
Yeah, we got an alchemy table. Maybe I will do a little crazy weather station next, because actually that item is really sticking out as I was filming the footage for this build. I had to use
the weather station. Yeah,
the weather station, and it was on the same level of aesthetics that the Fizzy machine was.
Same level as of ugly. Let's just say
Exactly.
it like the same level of ugly.
Yeah. I actually
yeah.
also made a item revamp for the telescope.
The big one?
Yeah, exactly, which was a little telescope. But I never uploaded it, and now we have a little telescope that almost looks exactly like the one I made. So there's not really a sense. Maybe I should post them and make a comparable, like, who did it better, me or the Sims team?
You decide.
You decide.
Yeah.
Choose your fighter. So speaking of the display that I had to hide, I placed a little book, and because on the display you can actually see the progress of your fizzy drinks, and it actually has a use, this display. I actually didn't mind that some of it was sticking out. For the plot, it's like a magical bookmark, of course. And for the functionality and for Sims, yeah, it's just the remaining bit of the Fizzy Station display. But yeah, now you can actually see at which state your fizzy drinks are.
I think the fizzy drinks are supposed to be something like kombucha or something. Like, I never understood what the fizzy drinks are supposed to be, because they're clearly not wine.
I think there is kombucha, but you actually have to fill up the station with fruits and stuff. So you can make apple juice and...
Oh, they make juices. Okay.
All different kinds of fizzy
I never
juices.
used that item.
Maybe you will now that it looks pretty.
Yeah, now I'm gonna definitely, of course.
Of course. And now that we have all the little clutter objects and the front of the table looking great, of course, we also have to make the back look great, so that my friend Fry doesn't get triggered when I move the camera.
Yeah. Every time when she shows me, like, she's super excited. Oh, I'm finished. I don't know. It took me 20 hours, 50, I don't know. And she's super excited. It all looks super cute. And I'm like, show me the back. Come on, show me the back. And it looks absolutely horrible.
That's not actually the case with finished builds. I have to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my progress, it's like I spent 50 hours on the front and then like half an hour on the back, pumping everything with plants and stones and stuff. But yeah.
But I mean, now it could be, the thing is, now it could be like a freestanding thing. Like, you could see this maybe in a, I don't know, fantasy medieval sort of market. Or you can place two of them next to each other, kind of facing each other, in like an alchemy school or something, like a classroom.
That's really my goal with most of my objects, that they are somewhat freestanding. That's also the problem why I haven't uploaded my revamp of the cupcake machine, because it has like a little room that you have to place with it, so like walls and an actual room.
Okay.
And I really don't think that's a good made item then. I mean, I absolutely set the standards to myself, but doesn't make sense to me then if you can't really place it freely.
It looks so cool on the back though already. It's just
Thank you.
Couple
Just
of
for
items.
you. Just for you.
Yeah. Come on.
No, it's like I have a little voice in my head every time I see the back of my builds, like Fry will fry you.
And sometimes you even call me and just show it to me just to see me, get triggered. I'm like, nice.
Just to see you infuriated. Like, do you see how pretty it is from the front? Do you want to see the back?
I'm like, oh no, not this again. It's 3 a.m. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Oh, the little spectre is cute. Does it? Yeah.
It's the
blue
little
one.
spectre.
Is it the sad one? I'm so bad at the paranormal gameplay. By the way, there's a little insight while she play tested this. Her sim had a what was it? The fear of the dark.
Fear of the dark.
Developed
I
the
have
fear
a
of
trauma.
the dark.
The fear was really just there, I guess. Then I had to turn off the fears in the game options. I had to download a mod to remove the moodlet, and it still didn't remove itself. Yeah, actually, I had to make a new save file to get rid of that. So,
But yeah, again, proves me right that you're poor testing Sims. Like, geez, please, someone call, I don't know, Seta, the Sims Peter something.
maybe you
like
can
a
make a recovery
petition.
station for them.
Like an asylum or like some sort of rehab for them.
Asylum.
Like
Oh,
after your
asylum.
builds.
They definitely need an asylum after playtesting all my weird builds. Definitely. Yeah.
And then we need the same for the poor cat. Like the cat also never gets food ever.
Can you stop calling me out like that? Yeah. Okay, so guys, we're on the end of the video and it was much fun as always. I had my friend Fry here to help me with the voiceover. It was a pleasure.
Thanks so much for having me again. And of course, people, like the video if you liked this build. Subscribe to Sadie's channel if you want to see more Sims 4 content. And if you really, really like this and want to show off, then of course share it with your friends and let us know in the comments what you think about it. Ta-da!
Better than everything that I could have said. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you next video. Bye.
Bye-bye!